In other news, it's now been 10 years since the disappearance of the crazed conspiracy theorist Robert Baker, who went missing shortly after entering the Galloway Wood. It's been speculated by authorities that Baker is most likely deceased. The town of Breakwater has had its fair share of strange phenomena, but this one is still a mystery. Back to you, John.
What's up, Uncle Dean?
Hey Mike, just checking in on my favourite nephew. Hope everything's alright for you at the manor.
Yeah, everything's fine, thanks. I'm actually just a bit busy right now.
Yeah, sorry for intruding. I just wanted an update on the investigation. How was it with that real estate guy?
Vladimir? Oh god, no. He's long gone now. Like, since the first day I came here, actually. Which I'm kind of glad about. He kind of stunk of dead body.
What about the previous owner, William? Did you find out anything else about his whereabouts? Do you remember, the whole reason I sent you there was to find information on him?
No, nothing. As far as Vlad told me, he was the previous owner, and he went missing 2 months ago.
That's unfortunate. I'd asked my old pal Henry about Mr. Afton, but the pizza place burned down 2 months ago as well.
Yeah, that sounds rough, Uncle. Ooh.
Speaking of rough, how have your visions been? Please tell me you're still taking your medication.
Yeah, my visions are non-existent, Dean. Yeah, and yes, I'm still taking my meds. No more sleep process demons terrorizing me at night.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Look, I'm on patrol at the moment with Detective Ambers. I was hoping we could drop by tomorrow, do a bit of searching around the house. Call it secret police overtime.
Yeah, sure. Just don't tear the place apart and leave it in a worse state.
Wouldn't dream of it, mate.
Yeah, as much as I'm loving this talk, Dean, I've got a hot date to get to, so, yeah, bye. Talk to you tomorrow.
Hey, be careful. So, did you get me the drink I asked for?
No, I forgot. What can I say?
Let's just say I got us some overtime tomorrow.
Doing what exactly, may I ask?
It's a tad more of a personal case. You can't tell anyone about this.
Hand on my heart, Detective.
Good. For the longest time now, I've been looking for this man called William Afton.
I've heard of him. Afton's a wanted man, Detective.
I found out where Afton was living, so a few weeks ago I sent my nephew on a private investigation to his house. Only Afton went missing 2 months ago, and my nephew hasn't found anything new since. So I'm sending us two in to find more clues.
Well, where exactly was he living?
House 237. Blackwood Manor.
What? No, absolutely no way. Have you never heard of the Blackwood family cult?
Detective, if it's safe enough for my nephew to live there, it's safe enough for us. We don't have to be there for long tomorrow. I just want to find out some more about the guy.
Any units nearby? We've got teenagers breaking into the burnt down Freddy Fazbear's Pizza in Galloway Wood. Please respond. Over.
Looks like we got some vagrants to deal with. Copy that, dispatch.
Where did I put that gift? I'm sure I put it in here. Oh, there it is.
Wait a that.
Oh my god, where is it? Oh wait, I know where I put it. Really old-fashioned gal.
Let's just get in and get out. This place gives me the creeps.
Doesn't look like there's anything up here. Something feels off here. It's too quiet.
Jesus Christ.
What? Did you find something?
I found my ticket to an early grave. Why did your nephew have this?
It's just a scary mask. What's wrong?
It's not just any mask, it's from the Fall Fest. My dad used to force me to go when I was little. It's some scary shit he put me through.
I'm gonna go look for clues in the room over there. You go check down the hall. Oh, you're into conspiracies, Mike. I'll give you that. Can't believe people actually buy into this stuff. If only they knew the truth. Jane? Jane? What's happened? No. Can't end like this. I have to find out what happened. Tell me, do you know anything about the disappearance of Robert Baker?
I can't say it rings any bells. There's no record of that book ever being published.
Well, it's one of a kind. Robert Baker was a conspiracy theorist in the 90s who grew obsessed with finding an entity he called the Silent Stalker. He believed it lurked in Galahad Wood.
Detective, his disappearance and the Silent Stalker thing is probably unrelated. You said he was a conspiracy theorist.
It's possible, but I've heard way too many weird stories about those woods to think that guy wasn't onto something. Miss Ambers, have you ever heard of the mimic endoskeleton?
Mm-hmm.
The mimic, an old imitating animatronic entity. This house was once owned by the famous inventor Edwin Murray. He and his wife moved here in the year 1970.
Oh, Edwin, it's wonderful. It's such a great place to raise the little one.
Well, it was a little pricey, but it was all worth it. I've already begun turning my underground tunnels into a system to reach my costume factory.
By 1973, their son David had reached the age of 3. However, life wasn't all sunshine and rainbows.
Ed, honey, I have to go help the Fall Fest crew for a couple of days, just until they get the new installation finished.
You're leaving me?
I just have this terrible feeling something might go wrong when I'm not there. Trisha will babysit David while I'm gone. I'll be back next week.
But Fiona never did come back. She was killed in a fire at Fall Fest. How the fire started is unknown, but Edwin blamed himself. His lack of care and cutting corners on his inventions may have lit the spark that caused the flames. In his grief, he shut himself away in his workshop. Hours turned into days, and days turned into weeks, before he emerged with his ambitious project yet. The mimic endoskeleton.
David, I want to introduce you to somebody. This is M1.
Why does it look like that?
Look like what?
It's scary.
It won't always look like this. This is an endoskeleton. It'll wear fun costumes.
Like what?
Anything you want. It can fit into any costume we've created. Think of it as your new babysitter.
The ones who did know about this invention questioned Edwin's insanity. The technology was way ahead of its time. However, by 1975, another tragedy struck the Murray family.
David! No! Don't go into the road!
Little David Murray was killed by a speeding car outside the house, and Edwin, his world was shattered once again.
Edwin, can't put it off any longer. You need to try again. Build another.
For the last time, no, it wouldn't really be him. Oh, who am I kidding? You're not even really you. This is so stupid.
Ed, calm down. Try again. Make another, and we can all be together.
All this time wasted. I should have been having fun with him, playing games, teaching him how to make things. But I didn't. You! I let a machine raise my kid. You're not even real. What was I thinking?
You do not mean that. It's me. I'm Fiona.
Stop talking like her. You're not her. I never want to think or hear about you ever again. Ever. Oh, Rolfo, buddy, old pal. Why don't you stay for dinner? I'll heat up some leftover Fredbear's pizza.
I would, sir, but I have to go home to my daughter Capellia. Family's everything, after all.
At that point, seedy Mr. Afton had already stuck his claws in.
Hello, sir. I'm here to make you an opportunity of a lifetime.
Okay, so what's in this deal for me then?
He'd been sabotaging the Murray business with insiders, convincing Edwin's employees to come work for him instead.
I can't believe it. A traitor in my ranks. You've betrayed everything that you work for Fazbear Entertainment.
Mr. Murray, your business is failing. I'm here to make you an opportunity of a lifetime. If you fork over your entire Murray company and your factory, Fazbear Entertainment will make sure you are well taken care of. We will own the Murray's Costume Manor building and of course your lovely house. Of course we shan't make any changes to the house and you are still free to live here whenever you want.
You're a traitor. I wish I never employed you.
Now, Ralph. No need for violence. The man's already lost everything.
Edwin begrudgingly agreed to the deal. His house and business, no longer his. Then one day, Edwin finally snapped.
Stop. You're not him. You're not. Stop sounding like him.
Stop! You're not him! You're not! Stop sounding like him!
Edwin attempted to violently destroy the mimic, infusing it with his agony, in turn pouring his murderous thoughts and emotions into the machine's systems, causing it to perpetually imitate Edwin's worst traits.
I can't move. I can't feel my legs. You know, speaking of legs, what do you think? I've just finished mine. I'm sorry, M2, I lost my temper. I was gonna fix you. Call for help. M2, respond.
Aw, calm right now, buddy. But we can do something fun tomorrow. I promise. Ask your mum if she's not too busy.
Journal entry. With Edwin and Fiona Murray out of the picture, it leaves all of Fiona's designs up for grabs. Mr. Afton wants us to steal whatever we can. The entire MCM catalog is ready to be collected. Edwin was working on something in his workshop for so long. We're gonna try and see if we can get our hands on whatever he was making and use it for the new restaurant project. Recovery Team 12 is headed to the Blackwood Manor soon.
By the time Recovery Team 12 came to collect the endoskeleton, it violently attacked and killed every member of the team. And Edwin? Nowhere to be seen.
The mimic was deactivated and left to rot in Murray's old factory. It's gone.
Or is it?
What's that, your journal?
No, it's a logbook. I've recorded and logged the last public sighting. 1996, this kid was the last person who saw it.
What would it want with this missing teenager?
Nobody else ever reported any other disturbances in the woods. My only theory is that this entity mistook Baker for Fazbear owner Henry. They have similar enough features for a decaying robot to view them as the same person.
It's a possibility, Detective.
What do you know about the 1993 break-in incident?
I was a teen myself back then, working for Fazbear Entertainment. I was told about disturbances coming from the old Murray building. I sent Mr. Emily in to find out what was happening. Turns out some kid called Liam was trespassing and woke the mimic up.
I found some evidence a few years later. The trespasser Liam and Baker were friends. Liam must have told this kid about the entity. Soon after, Liam suddenly goes missing, and so Baker decides to go after the mimic himself. This creature is a parasite. It crawls into its host and uses them until it finds one more worthy. And I think it killed Baker and took on his body.
Why would Robert Baker's footage be in the Blackwood Manor if he was killed in the woods?
Well, I mean, the fact that Vladimir wrote a book about the stalker leads me to believe he knew more about it than he let on.
So you think the entity came here? Detective, you're not going to find anything, it's just Star Wars and popular films.
Oh, hey, found a key.
Where did you find that? It's a key for a grandfather clock. Why would someone put a key in an old VHS tape?
Because you wouldn't expect anyone to look there. This one says play me last.
What the hell? Where am I? My head hurts. Where did that thing go? Why did it bring me to this place? This place looks ancient. Ah! Wait until I tell Liam about this place.
Access granted.
Unknown personal detected. You are standing in a highly dangerous area. Please step away from the scooper.
What? What's happening? No! I did not do anything. No!
I was right. That monster gouged Baker's body, then used his corpse for refuge. Only one more tape to go.
If you're watching this tape, then not only does that mean that you've discovered the other films, but it means you now also understand the secrets the manor holds. I came to this place, a place once familiar to me, when I had nowhere else to go. First, my wife turned me out after the death of our son, killed by his older brother Michael at his own birthday party by Michael and his friends. And soon after that, my youngest daughter Elizabeth, killed by my own creations and lack of attention. Concerning my own lack of care, I believe I've paid enough for my affairs. However, I do not regret any of the actions I have made over the years, and I will do them again and again and again. And so, with nowhere else to go, I decided it was time to venture back to the house I had once stolen. House 237, the Blackwood Manor. Who the hell are you? Well, hello. My name is Mr.
Afton. William Afton.
Why, yes. Yes, it is. He was a tall, skinny man, his skin pale, almost like that of a ghost. His hands were cold, and he seemed to look almost familiar to me. The man never gave me a name, and it wasn't until later, when I discovered the camera and scooping footage, did I then find out his true identity, and the mechanical monster that crawled beneath his skin. And it despised me. Of course I wasn't afraid of this AI. I was fascinated by how something meant for good bled out to become a monster. When the mimic endoskeleton discovered me, it didn't take long for it to ditch Baker's corpse and attempt to do the same with my body. It was a difficult, brutal task, but eventually I managed to subdue the murderous Endo. I managed to seal it within a metal case. However, if that case ever gets opened, I do believe it will reactivate, and God help anybody who opens that case. The one thing I found strange, however, was after the mimic had left Baker's body, he returned from the dead as a kind of husk, wandering the halls while I worked. What are you still doing here? The soul of Baker is still attached to his lifeless, empty body. And though I have managed to trap the mimic, as my business partner Henry failed to do so, the agony of what happened to Baker keeps him alive, wandering the halls. But now, I have some more pressing business to attend to. And to the empty corpse that wanders these halls, when you discover this tape, it will be your job to sell the manor and keep these tapes hidden. And to my eldest daughter, if you are in fact watching this tape, come home. I'm waiting for you.
The entity traced its way back here with Baker's body, and Afton just locked it away once he discovered it.
What do you think of all this, Jane? Jane.
Looking for someone?
Silent stalker. Where's my friend? What have you done with her?
She's in a better place now.
You're a monster!
Where do you think you're going?
Hello? Is anyone down here? It's my friend. She needs help. What is this place? What is that awful smell? But she
left you here to die. It's going to take a bit more than a few measly bullets to fry my circuits.
Don't you want to play with me, Uncle Dean? It's Mike.